Hi guys, this is Alex with MuseThemes.com, and today I'm going to be running through the Collapsible text box widget. So we've recently updated this widget, so I'm going to show off what we've done to change it. So we can see here that we've got our body of text, and if we select show more, it will expand down, and if we select hide text, it will collapse back up. Now, you might be thinking this is the same as it was before, but the way we've actually changed this widget is we've changed the way that we connect our body of text to our widget. So let's jump into Muse and see how this is done. So we have our body of text here, and I'm just going to bring up our widget and drop it onto the page so that we can start editing the way that it appears and the way that it connects. So we now actually link this widget to this text via paragraph styles, whereas before you just used to insert your text into the actual widget. Now the reason we've done this is because it makes it much easier to style and position your text on screen if you actually have the text there in Muse. So I'm going to jump in and connect this body of text to the widget. So to do this, we're going to navigate to the paragraph style section, and I'm going to create a new paragraph style, like so. And I'm going to rename this paragraph style as collapse and click enter. Now you can name this whatever you want. I've just chosen collapse to make this easier. So now we're going to go into the widget option panel, like so, and we can see that paragraph style that we just assigned is named here. So if you named it something else, you just enter whatever you called it here. Now we have a few options to do with this widget, including the amount of lines that we display, its speed, etc. And I'm just going to quickly run through these. So we can also change lines, word, characters. I'm going to stick with lines for the moment. So let's, for example, say that we wanted 5 lines to be displayed before the show more button. So if we preview this in the browser quickly, then we should see that 5 lines are displayed, then the show more button. Okay. And yeah, so we can see that 5 lines are displayed, then when we click show more, it will show the final line. And obviously you can change this to whatever you need it to be. Okay, so we've also got a few more options, including the display speed that we can show this text box expanding at. For example, if we change this to fast and then preview this in the browser, then we should see that the text box expands down much quicker than it did do before. So like so, I'll very quickly decrease the number of lines displayed so that we can see this effect a little bit better, as we didn't have many lines displayed there. Like so. So now when we click show more, we can see it expands down much quicker. And then there's one or two other options, which is just like what we see before and after. So if we just wanted it to be more or less, then we could do that like so, and these would be reflected in the browser like so. So here we go, so now it's more or less. Now there's one final thing that I want to go over with this widget, and it's how to style this more or less text here, because obviously the red and the blue doesn't exactly fit in with our overall theme here. So if we jump into Muse and we select our text, we're going to want to go up to the hyperlinks panel up here, and we're going to want to click on hyperlinks, and we're going to want to go on edit link styles like so. And we can see that we have these various colors come up which correspond to the states. Now we can see that in normal we have red, which is what was being displayed before. If I just quickly go back, red, normal, and blue rollover, and we can see that reflected here. Now let's say that we want our normal to be this nice green theme that we have going on, so I'm going to select this green here. And let's say that we want our hover state to be quite a nice sort of light grey colour, like so. Now we must remember that our active state must be the same as the normal state, otherwise we'll get a little bit of a transition where we'll see the red. So I'm just going to change this to green as well, and then we'll click OK, and we'll see what this looks like in our browser when we preview it. And these changes should be reflected like so. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so now we can see that these changes have been reflected here like so. Now, this may look a little bit too green, but obviously you can change this as you wish. But the principle is that you can change this to fit the theme of your theme that you're working on. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions or queries, don't hesitate to drop us a note. Until next time, goodbye.